If you're really tired of your spiritual seeking, there is one insight that has the tremendous power to put an end to this kind of misery. And this insight, very simply put, is that if it's not here right now, it will never be here. So what does that mean? When we are seeking in a spiritual way, we're trying to have an awakening experience. We're looking for something to change in our experience. But already, in the way I described it just now, it's going to be obvious to you that whatever we are looking for in this way can't be it. Because if we are looking for something to change in our experience or to enter into our experience, that means that it's not fundamental. It won't be permanent. It's something that comes and goes, like any other spiritual experience. So how is this big awakening going to be different? Even if you had this tremendous awakening experience, it, like any other experience you ever had, would vanish as soon as it's arising. It would have no duration at all. But you might of course say, well, I'm not seeking for special experiences. I'm actually seeking for a certain experience to end. Meaning that I want this experience of separation to stop. I want that to dissolve. But similarly, here, we are still envisioning a certain kind of change in our experience as it's presenting itself right now. If I'm framing it this way, if I'm saying, I don't want a special experience, I just want the experience of separation to stop, I'm pretty much saying the same thing. I'm just framing it in a negative way. I'm trying to take away something rather than add something to my experience. But just in the same way, what is the insight that truly stops the seeking energy? Well, the insight simply is that what is here right now is already it. This is what awakening looks like. This exact experience you're having right now is simply awakeness appearing. Or we could shorten it as awakening, simply awakeness appearing. And so the issue is not that this experience we're having right now is not good enough. The issue is simply that we are orienting towards this experience in a way which makes it seem like it's not that. We're looking at it in a way that gives us the impression that we are experiencing a reality which is split into parts, into a me and not me, into objects made out of matter and a being over here. Simply put, we are looking at experience through a filter of separation. But if we want to recognize what reality fundamentally is, namely this awakeness appearing, it's not that anything needs to be taken away from experience or anything needs to be added to experience, but we simply recognize the characteristics of reality the way they are already totally manifest. Again, if it's not here right now, it won't ever be here. And so all the qualities of full awakening are totally manifest here right now. Ask yourself this, the awakeness which is shaping itself as this experience right now. Could it be any more awake? Could it be any more radiant and shining? I mean, just notice this experience right now. Notice how experience is always turned up to 100%. It doesn't mean that this experience has to have a tremendous quality of energy to it or anything like that. But simply the bare fact of experiencing, of awakeness appearing, of this radiance, is always at a maximum. It doesn't need to be cultivated. You can simply look to this experience here right now, relax, open, and see that this awakeness of experience is here effortlessly. It's not created. It's not even uncovered, really. It's just simply noticed to be here. And likewise, the experience of there being no separate self, something which we tend to seek for, which we really try to find. Well, what about it? Isn't that already the case here right now? Again, open up, relax, and notice the way your experience already is. Yes, there's this entire field of experience. But is there someone over here who is experiencing it? Is there some kind of separate entity here which has the capacity of being aware and uses it to be aware of experience right now? Or is there simply openness, an emptiness of the separate self, and just this awakeness appearing? Isn't that truly the case? Isn't that what this moment of experience actually consists of? What any moment of experience actually consists of? Whenever you feel like you are unawakened, turn to your experience itself again. Open up to it. Notice the way it already is. Could it be any more whole? It's another factor we associate with an awakening experience. We think that reality suddenly needs to become whole, one field of reality, non-separate. But isn't that already the case? Again, recognize what this experience is right now. Are your sensory fields these separate spaces which are somehow integrated in a brain? Or is there simply one field of awakeness modulating itself as your entire field of experience, as all sense fields, happening in one place and therefore always being whole? So isn't that already the case? Isn't that simply your very ordinary experience? It is quite normal, because it's simply the way each experience already is, but we tend to fail to notice it. We tend to overlook it. We tend to fixate on our interpretations, instead of simply opening up to the way it's already and inherently is. And what a relief that is. What a tremendous stop to our seeking. So notice that any time we are caught in seeking for more, we simply relax that fixation and notice the way reality already is. And what an unburdening. What a relaxation. What a joy it is to find that what we were seeking for is what this already is.